Namaste everyone. Let's begin with a small story. There was a conference held, and when the speaker came into the room, he looked at everyone and they seemed to be very peaceful. So when he started his speech, he started, "How many of you are happy and at peace?" People kept quiet. "How many of you do not have problems?" People kept quiet. "How many of you do have problems?" A lot of people in the audience put up their hands. Then he asked, "Would you really like to have a life full of happiness and peace?" Again, a lot of people from the audience put up their hand. He said, "Do you know, on the way to this auditorium, just 2 blocks away, I came across a beautiful place. There the people were stretched out, lying down very peacefully, very happily, and they seemed to have no problems at all. Would you like to be there?" Again, there was a lot of hesitance in the audience because they knew the city well. And which place is he talking about? And the speaker, who was none other than Dr. Peter, said, "It's the cemetery." In life, you have to have problems. If there is problem, there is life. If there are no problems, you just don't have a life. This speech happened 40 years ago. Can you imagine? 40 years ago. That is when Dr. Peter repeated to the audience the serenity prayer. And we all should actually follow this prayer to a very great extent. Ever since I heard of it, I'm certain you must have heard the serenity prayer too, somewhere down your line in life. And you would realize that how true it is. Because first in prayer they ask, "God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I could, and the wisdom to know the difference." Now let's talk about the things that you cannot change. Tell me one thing, did you choose to be born in this country? No. Did you choose your parents? No. Did I decide that this should be my skin color and height? No. Similarly, nor did you. And even the questions I put forward to you, I didn't choose them. Well, we have to just accept things as they are. So, at times we have to just accept that we are dealt with a few things which cannot be changed at all. Then we have to even distinguish and find out about how and where is the difference. You see, in life, as I told you earlier, everyone has got problems. We cannot solve all our problems, but we certainly can handle all of them. This is why going further in life, I'm going to give you a very contradictory statement, which I don't think so it's actually contradictory, that we have to make choices and compromises. You see, when I make my choices or when you make your choices, it is like I choose to respect you, so I get respect back in return. I choose to live in an unhealthy, unhygienic situation. And in a situation like what's going on today, the COVID cases, well, I'm inviting illness into myself. If I treat you with, disrespect, I would be foolish to think that I would get respect back from you. Same way, if I drink and drive, don't you think I'm inviting an accident? Or if I smoke and live happily thinking everything is fine, don't you think I'm drastically wrong And I am inviting illnesses like cancer, heart fail, whatever it may be. You see, once a choice is made, the so called person who chooses has no other option left but to face what choice gives the result. That time there is no change. So please think wisely, choose wisely, because what you choose today will be the outcome of your tomorrow. Similar is the case when it comes to compromises. We all have heard this long old saying that, in life, you do not choose the cards you're dealt with, but you can certainly choose how to play them well. This is what determines our success and failure in life. What is success, you may ask me? Positive choices. A series of positive choices leads to success. A series of negative choices leads to failure. You may even ask, are you trying to tell me that people who are successful never have made a negative choice or a wrong choice? The answer is no, they too make mistakes. But they rectify them as soon as possible and they continue to make a series of right choices. It is not one right choice, but a series of right choices that actually leads to success. And same way, for the person who is so-called ascertained to be a failure, what happens is he makes a series of negative choices, a series of wrong choices. That's why he lands up in a situation where he should not be, he is not happy. All I request you at this given season, where the coronavirus is going on in full swing, which I call the downtime, use your time constructively. Use your time positively. Make the positive choices. Upskill yourself. Try to make yourself healthier. Try to acquire more knowledge. It's very, very useful, you see, because eventually this virus will go, and when we are back into a so-called normal life, we will have a fantastic boost, a beautiful kickstart. And if you do not use your time positively or constructively now, I would not agree with you at all if you say lack of time. It would be actually lack of commitment, lack of discipline. I hope this message leaves you in a nice, happy, positive note. And we shall be in touch soon. Keep in touch with me via my website. Till then, take care, be good. Namaste.